So guys, welcome back to part 2. We're just going to get straight into this. So next thing we need to do is actually JavaScript. So as I said in my previous part, the last part, part 1, is that we're going to do it internal. We're not going to do any external JavaScript. We're not going to have a separate file called JS. We're just going to have it done in HTML using JavaScript. Obviously we're not going to use HTML, we're going to use JavaScript. So this is where it kind of gets maybe a bit complicated, so I would pay a bit of attention. That is really old, actually. That shouldn't be here. It doesn't really matter what it is. Anyway, that shouldn't be here. That's really weird. But anyway. So we're going to start with a variable, and we're going to call it count, because we will have a nice little system. I forgot to tell you, actually. We're going to have a nice little system that will count how many times you could try and log in or write in the wrong password, wrong username, whatever. So it's going to be actually 3 turns. You'll have 3 turns, and that's it. It will just kick you out. So you will not be able to log in anymore. Actually, you will be able to by just reloading the page. It's JavaScript, and it's not like, you know, coded really hardcore where you can't actually log in anymore for like 15 minutes or anything like that. So just, yeah, we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to do a nice little simple thing. So we're going to make a function. So our function is going to we'll call it validate. So that's what actually we had it over here. So basically, you know, on click it will validate if actually the password and the username actually is right or wrong. If it's wrong, then there's going to be more little, you know, if and else and whatever else sort of statements going on. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so let's continue on. We need to make some variables for passwords and just different things. I'm just going to make this nice and easy and simple. So var un means username. So we're going to say what we're going to say equals document, not doc type. So don't look. Actually, I'm not even sure. Can you see the things, the quick shortcuts that pop up on the video? Last video I watched, my own video, it didn't pop up, so I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to say login. We're going to say username, and we're going to say dot value, and just put that in. Okay, so next one we're going to be for passwords, for the passwords. So we're going to say equal. We're going to say document again. We're going to say dot. We're going to say login again. And then instead of actually, you know, username, we're going to say password. So password. And then again, we're going to say value. So, okay, seems easy enough. Let me just make that a bit better size. Don't like the way it's too big, but I have to have it big for you all, because then you won't be able to see it really clearly. So I'm going to say validate equals false. Okay. Easy, simple. Okay, so now this is where it comes in, where we start making actually usernames and passwords. You know, we predefine them, that, you know, that you cannot create them by just, you know, saying set up an account or anything. We just actually predefine the passwords, which makes it pretty easy for us, because you know, we don't have to fiddle around with anything else. You know, it's nice to have, you know, just a predefined password. You write it in and it says, oh yeah, that's it, you logged in, yeah, you guessed the password or whatever. So okay, so let's say, let's use my name. Okay, Vlad. Okay, let's have another password, and let's say, I don't know, Bob. Let's just say Bob. Okay, Bob. That's it. Okay, so let's just have two usernames and 2 passwords. We have to have 2 passwords actually. And so okay, so now we're going to use password. I'm going to call it array2 again. Array, whatever. And we basically do the same thing as we did for the usernames. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5, and let's have 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain this afterwards. Okay, let me just say, let me see, 5 4 3 2 1. Okay. One thing to note is that, for example, you see Vlad. Okay, my password will be 1 2 3 4 5. It won't be 5 4 3 2 1. they correspond. So Bob will have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So and Vlad will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They cannot have different passwords. If I write in here cow, then my password will Vlad. If I write in the username Vlad, the password would be Vlad cow, not Vlad, cow. So yeah, just they correspond. So just so you know, you have to know that, because then you'll be like, why is this password not working? Okay, so we're going to write in for bracket var I equals 0 I. Oh, I think I wrote this wrong. I think 0 doesn't look like a 0 too. I then user name array dot length. So I think it's length. Yeah, length. Let me think. I plus plus. I think that's what it is. Okay. Let me just think really quickly. Yeah, this should be right. Okay. So now we're just going to continue on. We're going to continue on, and we're going to start with a if. I really don't like this program. It just really annoys me. Don't like it. Coding in this in Sublime is a bit iffy. Actually, let's change the thing to JavaScript. Yeah, here it is. JavaScript. This will make it a bit easier for us to code this mess. Okay. So so variable un, which means username, will be, how do we write this again? I think equal username array I. Okay, so that's done. So we have one little thing done. Okay, I really like that. Let me just remove that. And so we use and basically. PW, because PW meant password equal, and then we say password array. So there it is. Same way. We just add an I over here, and then we have just another bracket. We meant to have another bracket. Okay, so that should work. Hopefully I didn't mess up the code. It should work. Okay. So that just tells us that the username and the password have to be what they are over here, basically. If not, then if not, nothing will happen actually, because we don't have anything. We don't have any validation basically done for it at the moment. Anyway, I think I was meant to open a bracket for that. I'm not meant to close this. I don't know. I think I was meant to have a bracket open for this, and then I close. Not bracket, curly bracket, but same thing, nearly. I think. No, I'm doing this wrong. I think I should keep this opened. Yeah, I think I should keep this opened. Okay. So, valid. Okay. Valid equals true. So that's what we write at the moment. And then we just have break. We just say break. Okay. I'm a bit confused by those curly brackets. I think this is right. These curly brackets are just confusing me a little bit. So sorry about that. They shouldn't be confusing me, but they are a little bit. So it's a bit tricky now. So okay. So what next thing we need to do is have another if. So that's quite easy. So if valid, so my brackets are all over the place. So just my mind is a bit being stuck with those brackets. I have a feeling I messed up the brackets. Don't know why, but I have a feeling. Okay, so valid. If it's valid, we need to have another curly over here. God damn it. So curly if valid, alert. So we're gonna have alert. It's just going, it's just going to give us a little pop-up that will allow us to see if we logged in successfully or not. And we're just going to say login was successful. Yeah, it just was successful. Okay, success full. Okay, successful. So that's just going to tell us that the login was successful. So makes it quite easy for us to know if it was successful or not. Usually when you log in, it brings you to another page. So we're just going to say window dot location, and then it's going to equal to, and then we just state where do we want it to go after we log in. I don't have any. You could usually just say index, because maybe you want, you want to have it for a project anyway. You want to say go to index, to the index, index HTML file on your website. But we don't have an index. I actually don't have any indexes. I just have login HTML. So I'm just going to say www.google.ie. I don't think so I need HTTPS or anything. I don't think so I need any of that shit. Anyway. So then we're going to say return false. Okay. So that's done. So now we're going to have variable. This is going to allow us to if you enter the password or anything wrong, it will allow us to can't think at all. We try a couple of times. The way we have over here, we have where count 2. Okay, so that's just going to allow us to retry 3 times. Now, so for some of you, you may not know why is it 2 if you're saying it's going to allow us to start to try out my words are mixing up, to type in the password 3 times, and if you get it wrong 3 times you get blocked out. And I have it written over here too, because JavaScript starts with a 0, so 0 is actually like a number. So 0, 1, 2, that's 3 times. So yeah, I know it's a bit tricky, but anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so tries. We're going to say if count equal to 1, we're going to say just going to open the bracket again, curly bracket, and we're going to say again equals oh no, okay, I think it's this shit. I'm confusing myself. I'm really confusing myself. Try. Just gonna call it try. Okay. I think I'm a bit confused. I think my head is no. Wait. I think it says equal. Sorry guys. I'm not. I don't like JavaScript. I'm not brilliant at it, so that's why I don't like it. So we're just gonna close this. I'm gonna say if again. We're gonna have if count counts I think it's count again. Yeah, count. Okay, if count. Okay, so I think it's something like this. So we should be okay. We still keep the. We open up the brackets or whatever, the curly brackets, and we could say alert. We could say alert. Wrong password. We're just gonna make this really quickly and easily. We'll just say wrong password, or user name. It's easy, just really easy. And we're going to say count minus not 3 minus, just 2 minuses. Okay. So we have that done. Now we're kind of getting to the final stages of things. I'm still confused with the brackets, and I am a bit confused with the count things because they're a little bit confusing. Yeah. Anyway, besides the point. Totally besides the point. We close this. And now we're going to put in the else. This is really the final part of the whole project, nearly, apart from the CSS. We'll have to work with some CSS. But let's see. Alert. My mind is literally glitching out a little bit. Okay, alert. We'll just say incorrect. What the hell is happening with my right? Incorrect. Incorrect password or user name. You know, you are now blocked. Whatever, you know, something really simple and stupid, if you want to call it like that. Anyway, so next thing is document. Okay, say login, and then we'll say dot username again. We'll just keep saying this. That value equals, and now this will come up on the field where you type in your password, and actually it won't allow you to type anything in. So I'll just show you this. So you are now blocked. We're just going to say that. We're just going to write that down nice and simply. Okay, so next thing, let me actually move this up. Okay, document again, login, password, dot value again, and we're going to say equals. Now you don't really need to say anything. You could just have it like this, but I'll say I don't know, I'll say something funny. Fool, you can't see this. You'll probably figure out what I mean by this if you haven't already figured it out. Okay, so now the last thing, it's a really simple little thing. We're just going to say login, we're going to say username, we're going to say value, and we're going to say equals. No, actually not value. No, wait, I think it's, I kind of got carried away. I think it's disable. Disabled. Okay, disabled. I was like a bit. And true. So it won't allow us to actually type anything inside the field because it is going to be disabled and it's set to true. So and we'll say this to true too. So that's about it. And then we just say return. Oops. And we'll say false. And then we just close and close, and I think it should work. Oh, hope it works. Actually, we forgot one thing. We forgot script. That's what we needed. And now I'm just going to change this back to HTML. Okay. So it should. Oops. It should work. So I'm just going to turn on my browser now. I just need to find my browser. Where the hell is it? Okay. So let's give it a shot. Let's see. So I'm just going to turn on my browser now, so you could see it now. You should be able to see it on the screen, so you could see how it looks without any CSS. So if I just say login, wrong password or username, okay. So if I say again, wrong password or username, so again, wrong, incorrect password or username, you are now blocked. So 3 times and it blocked us. That's it. Now we're not actually, can we? Yeah, we're actually not meant to be able to change this, as far as I remember. It could be just something to do with Firefox. No? Or not? I don't know. Ah, okay guys, sorry, okay. Ooh, I'm messing up the code now. Password, okay. So we have another issue. Password. So now this should work. So if I just have my browser back up here, reload. Okay, so actually Firefox works a little bit differently. It actually blocks the whole thing, which is really interesting. It should be, but that's cool. It just blocks the whole thing. Actually, I can't even use the thing. In Chrome, you could just reset the thing, and that's it doesn't work. So yeah, it's maybe a little bug going on here. So let me just turn off the browser and just turn the thing on again. Okay. So as you could see, okay. So let's say Vlad. The password was 12345. Wrong password. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's actually not working properly. Why is it not working properly? So guys, I think it turned out to be that I actually kind of messed up my the way I spelled the word length. So I'm just going to show it over here. I spelled length a bit wrong and I didn't actually notice it. So it's a small little mistake that shouldn't have happened, but it did. So it happens. So now it should work, hopefully. Or I might have to go back and troubleshoot it again. Yeah, login was successful. Okay, it doesn't bring us to Google or anything, but you could see that it does change the thing. So it does work. So now we're just going to start and go into CSS, but I'm going to do it in a new part, part 3, and that's going to be final part.